Welcome back, geekers, to another episode of the Comic Guys podcast with your hosts, Kevin and Angel, coming to you straight out Multiverse of Geekness with a brand new episode for you. Man, I can't believe it. We are back, man. We are back. I know we've been saying that we kind of have been like, we're like, oh, we're going to come back, but I'm glad that we're back. You know, we took a little break and yeah, man, we're back. We are back.
We took a little break, and it's not because we didn't want to do it. Is sometimes when you do stuff like this, you have to take some brain energy
Some brain
rest.
energy.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
Like
brain energy
you need
rest.
to rest up your brain.
Yeah, I was doing a lot, man. I was doing a lot. You were doing a lot. But we're back. We're focused, man. We're excited. We're excited to be back. But before we get started, as always, make sure that you follow us on social media and you subscribe to our YouTube and our podcast. Make sure you do all three of those things. All
all
right?
three.
Do all
Don't play
three.
with me, geekers. I will go to the multiverse of geekness and make your ass disappear. But I am glad, man. I'm happy that we're back, man. We have some good ass topics to talk about today, man. I'm super excited, bro.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot. We have up here. I'm ready. I'm excited to talk about this Power Ranger stuff. We got
Yeah,
we
I
got
gonna
a lot of
gonna
stuff.
let you talk about this because when I saw your Twitter, I was like, this dude like super excited for this.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna let you tell us what's going on because I'm excited for it, but I know that you tweeted it out. You were like, "Yo, can't wait! Childhood memories coming back."
yeah, man. And it looks like
What is
another
going
thing.
on?
It looks like another thing coming out too from childhood is another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and also they have the Last Ronin. A lot of good stuff, man. There's a lot of good stuff that we're gonna talk about today. We got Last of Us, we got Halo, we got so much stuff. I think we should just get right into it, man. I'm just excited to be back.
Yeah, man. So tell us, what's the news about the Power Rangers?
Yes, so Power Rangers just came out with another movie, and I'm not talking about a new Power Rangers. I'm talking about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are back for another movie called Once and Always, and this is gonna be something that is amazing. 30 years anniversary for Rangers, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna come out, I think, next month on Netflix. Like, by the time you hear this podcast, it's probably gonna be out already. But I think sometime next month in April. Um, bro, I'm excited because we're gonna have everybody back. We're gonna have fucking Billy. We're gonna have all of the freaking characters back, except our boy Tommy. We have
Rest in
the
peace.
yes. I don't think Jason, the original Jason, is back. I think it's
I
somebody
think
else.
it's the Red Rangers from I think
After Jason.
after Jason. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was still the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but it's not like Turbo or anything like that. It was
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
the next Power Ranger. Man, I saw the trailer as soon as you tweeted it out. I'm like, what? So I went to YouTube and I'm like, let me check this trailer out. And when I saw it, I was like, first of all, holy crap, these people are old, so it makes me feel old. You know what I'm saying? But then
Yeah.
it gave me. I didn't see no like Rhino Rangers, no Turbo with Space Rangers. I was like, yo, these are the original Rangers, and I am hyped because first of all, for us that we grew up on it. I mean, if you're talking about 30 years, I was 10 years old, bro. You know what I mean? And I grew up on the Power Rangers. Yes, I was in high school still watching Power Rangers because they were freaking awesome by that time. You know what I'm saying? That's when
Yeah.
Tommy came in. It was just good times,
Yeah, that is
man.
right.
And
Yeah.
the nostalgic of it, bro. It's gonna make me feel
Yeah.
like I'm a child again just to watch it.
Yeah, bro.
it's not a movie like $1 million budget movie because it's
No,
like
no. There were some things about the movie I saw. It's just gonna be a good fun time movie.
yes,
The trailer was great. It looks like in terms of what's happening in the trailer. I think that a the Yellow Ranger was killed, um, and so
Trini.
I think yeah, Trini, and I think that that's the story that they're following.
Rita
I think
Repulsa is back.
Rita Repulsa is back, and Rita Repulsa is back, and she wants to get rid of the Rangers as always. Um,
The
but
stinking Rangers.
you stinking Rangers,
Right?
we're
She would
gonna
curse
get
you,
you,
motherfucking
Rangers.
Rangers. I'm gonna kick your ass.
There are some things different with this one. Like I think in the other Power Rangers, what other Rangers do we know in the Rangers movie that have died? Like in while being a Power Ranger, I think has there.
Has anybody died in the Rangers universe? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not that I could remember. The only one that's yeah, I don't think they have gone to like so deep of a story that somebody has died. I mean, remember, I only watched after it became like Space Rangers and Dino Rangers. I stopped watching them because they got, for me, it was just like, I guess I grew up at that point in time and I was just like, oh, it looks kind of childish, even though I'm watching cartoons and anime. But, it's like, I just kind of grew out of the Red Rangers after, I think after the first movie. I think I
With
was like
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that was a good one.
that was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
Yeah, so I think Power Rangers. I think is going to be a good nostalgic thing to watch. Um, it's sad that Tommy's not in it. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
I did see a Green Ranger in there,
I did see a Green Ranger, man. I did. I don't
but
know.
I
So
don't know if it's Tommy.
we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna definitely check it out. So I think that's coming out.
Unless they did it before he passed away.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because it hasn't been that long that he passed away.
Yeah.
And I know this movie couldn't be done in like 2 weeks. Like, hey, everybody just throw punches in the air. It's like make believe anyway, right?
Maybe that last scene was Tommy being killed.
Right? No, man.
So
Don't.
we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna come out April 19th. And that's coming out soon, man. I'm excited for that.
Yes. Super excited for that.
Yes. All right, let's move on, man. Let's talk about TMNT. That's another movie that is I'm really excited for. It's another nostalgic kind of vibe to it. What do you think about the movie? And then I think we should also talk about the comic book, The Last Ronin.
Well, I saw the trailer, so I'm excited for that. As you can see, I'm a big. This is the turtles I grew up with. The original turtles, the cartoon turtles. So I grew up with the turtles. So I'm excited to see. Seth Rogen said he's keeping it real.
Yeah, there's three teen kids playing the turtles. Four, yeah.
They're all
there is
teens.
four. There's four.
Yeah,
Yep, they're all teens. Yep, they're all teens.
It's like three. Right? There's 4 turtles, bro.
Right? Who like Raphael? Maybe Raphael has a deepest voice. So
no, but I think they actually kept it as they're all teenagers, because like in the newest irritation, in the newest turtles and stuff, they that's something more. They kind of kept it like they were kind of older, like 18, 21 kind of turtles, when they've always been teenagers. So it's good to see that they're going to be like, I'm glad they kept it that Seth Rogen, that he's behind. I think he's behind. He wrote it, and I think he's behind like the whole producing stuff. I think he kept it as, man, this is kids, and they're gonna act like kids. Raphael always acted like he was the oldest one, like he was 30-something years old. Like, no, he was. Come on, man. The cartoons, they were all silly. They were all kids,
bro.
So that's what I like about this one.
Yeah, bro. And this one is pretty stacked, man. This one's pretty stacked. They have Seth Rogen. They have Jackie Chan. They got Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, John Cena. They have Ice Cube. Let me go back. They have Seth Rogen as Bebop. They got Jackie Chan as Splinter, John Cena as Rocksteady, Ice Cube as Superfly. They got Giancarlo Esposito as Baxter Stockman. They got freaking Giancarlo Esposito, the GOAT. They also
To
have
go.
the GOAT. They also got Post Malone as Ray Fillet. And they got Ray
Ray
Fillet.
Fillet.
Ray
He's a
Fillet,
fish.
Ray Fillet.
He's a fish. That's
they,
the fun. That's what I like about the turtles. But go ahead, go ahead.
they have Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko. They have Paul Rudd. They got Rose Brine as a Leatherhead. They have Hannibal Buress as Genghis Frog, and they have Maya Rudolph as Cynthia Outram. Bro, Maya Rudolph is hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, they got a
Bro,
stacked lineup,
they have a stack. I
and they
mean,
got
you
some. They got
have
some new
Jackie Chang,
mhm,
Seth Rogen, John Cena, Paul
mad people.
Rudd.
Yep. I think this is one is going to be exciting. They got also some new faces, like we mentioned. They got the four turtles, which are Micah Abbey as Donatello, Nicholas Cantu as Leonardo. They have Shaman Brown Jr. as Michelangelo, and they have Ayo Edebri April as April O'Neil, and they also have Onan. They also have Brady Noon as Raphael, and they have another character too, Natasha Demotri as Wingnut. So they have all of these characters that are going to be in this movie. They have all of these new faces, old faces. I think this is going to make up for a really good, fun movie. It gave me
Yeah,
like Spider Into the Spider Verse vibes.
very, bro. It's a little bit more darker, I think, in the animation, because of course they're in the sewers and they pretty much stay in like in the dark parts of New York.
It's a
But
different style for sure. Yeah,
yeah, it's a different style, and it's not. I like it because it's not live action. They went back to the roots as being animation, as being a cartoon, so they could do much more with that. And again, I just glad that they kept it as kids, and they have a full cast. I mean, they have some real good comedians in here, bro.
yeah. That dude Hannibal Buress is pretty funny, bro.
Yes, Maya, Paul Rudd, he's funny. Seth Rogen has his moment. John Cena, bro.
He's funny. He's
Um,
funny.
Jackie Chan, he has his funny moments, and him, Jackie Chan being Splinter, I think is the perfect combination. The only thing is, like, I think the Splinter has an afro, so that's kind of
A
weird.
little afro or something like.
But they kept the
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as kids.
Now, now
So
talk to me. Talk to me about this novel brand, this comic book, The Last
well, it's
Ronin. You had some
I
news, right?
put I have some news about it. If everybody knows, the cartoons were very cartoony, funny stuff. If you ever read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books, they're really dark
Yes.
compared to what the cartoons. They're
It's
really
like,
dark.
yeah.
It's like DC Batman kind of dark shit.
No,
Okay.
it's like no. I thought it was like more like Spider Man kind of dark.
No, yeah, yeah, but there's a novel. There's a comic book series that is called The Last Ronin, and The Last Ronin pretty much is all the turtles got eliminated, and there's only one
To put it
remaining.
nicely.
To put it nicely, and it is by Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz, that are pretty much the creators of the turtles. And it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, and he actually carries all the weapons, like the
Yeah,
katana. You know,
it's
he carried all his
Raphael. It's
brothers.
Raphael. That's the last Ronin, right?
No,
Who's the, who's the last Ronin?
Michelangelo.
I thought it was Raphael.
No, bro. Everybody thought that it
Yeah,
could have been
because
Raphael or even Leonardo, but no, bro. It's Michelangelo. Um, So it's a real good. I read some of it, but I think I want to buy the whole novel, and I think they have it in Amazon for $20. I seen it, so I definitely want to buy it because I want to read it. It sounds very interesting, but I wasn't, I wasn't gonna be, hey, you should go buy the novel. What I'm excited for, and we talked about this before, is like, oh man, I would love to have a video game of the Ninja Turtles, kind of like Spider Man,
Yeah.
right? But no, they
Don't tell
decided
me.
to go a whole different way. So they adapting the Last Ronin novel into a video game, and it's gonna be sort of the God of War game. So
Interesting.
it's gonna be, bro. If they go that route, I mean, you're talking about God of War, one of the best video games in the PlayStation ever, between the
Yeah.
remake and Ragnarok, and to bring that over, you get to, you're gonna be one turtle. I think they're gonna have flashbacks because in the comic books, the last one in comic books, he has flashbacks of his brother's ghosts telling him, giving him advice and telling him what to do and stuff like that. So I think they're gonna have that during, during the game. But I'm telling you, bro, if they do that, that's gonna be hype. Like, I'm
That is
definitely gonna
sounds
be
that
in it.
sounds dope. That sounds fucking dope, bro. I do want to read the Last Ronin. I heard it's really good. I've seen like even just some like black and white versions of that comic book, and I kind of fuck with the black and white, just like the black and white pages that of that,
Yeah.
because the art is so fucking dope for that comic book. I just love it.
Have you seen the trailer that some guy made for YouTube for the Last Ronin?
What? I gotta check that trailer out, bro.
Bro, it first of all, the graphics it looks real. It's pretty much he put down all his brother's weapons. He put down the katana, he puts down a piece of stick that is gonna be Donatello's bow and the sai, and he's about to commit, he's about to eliminate himself because he lost all his brothers, and suddenly he is faint because he's all beat up, and then he hears his brother's voices telling him not to do it, to whatever. And bro, it's only like a minute or so. It's not like a full trailer. It was just like a
No, it's like
scene.
5 minutes. Is it like
But
five
it's
minutes? I'm
no,
gonna def check it out.
yeah, definitely check it out. It's very is dope. Just the graphics of, like, people in YouTube should get hired by freaking Hollywood, bro. Because I seen
Not
some
just people.
crazy shit in YouTube, like adaptations of movies and stuff that people have done, and I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah.
And
No,
that
I've
one
seen
is
some
one of
movies
them,
up
bro.
too. All right, I
So
gotta.
yeah, I'm super excited for this, man. I can't wait when they go forward with this. It's gonna be a God of War style game.
That is gonna be so fucking cool. That's gonna
Man,
be that's
I
gonna be
just imagine
amazing.
the city and the graphics of how the turtle's gonna look, and I don't know
It's
if
gonna
you
be New York.
upgrade and you could either choose like which weapon you want to use. Like if you
Oh,
want to
like you
use the
switch.
sides, you switch
Yeah.
weapons.
What would you use? Which one would you use the most out of all the turtles? What weapon would you use?
I'm a sword person, bro. Leonardo always been my favorite. So I would definitely be like a katana user. Um, but I
I would.
also think that I would also be a nunchuck user.
You always do your own trucks. Okay. All
What
right.
would you do?
See,
What would you choose?
I would probably choose. I would choose Raphael. I would choose Raphael and the scythes.
There's I was seeing this TikTok that and it's all about Ninja Turtles, and they were talking about the weapons that each turtle has, and what it meant for them, and how Splinter chose those weapons for them.
For them.
So, like nunchucks, right? It's for Michelangelo. Everybody knows Michelangelo is like the wild one. He's always crazy, and they give him the nunchucks because the nunchucks you have to concentrate to use the nunchucks, or you because I
Yeah.
played with nunchuck before and I hit myself in the head,
You could
and
hurt yourself with some nunchucks.
yes, you could. So
So
Splinter
it's to help
said
him like discipline himself.
discipline. Um, For Donatello, he's very techy. He's like a nerd. He knows all about
Very
computer, and
technical.
gave him a bow, like a stick, pretty much.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Um, Raphael gave him the size because Raphael's the most hot-headed one. He's a rough one, and
Defense.
gave him
So it's not attacking,
defense.
it's for defense. Yep.
Yes, and Leonardo, him being the leader, gave him sharp objects for he could control being, use those according
He's
to
the
how
he's
you
the
want.
strategist. Yeah, he's out here
Yeah.
with the sword.
So I saw that TikTok. I was like, oh man, I never thought about it that way. That's gave me a whole point of view of this year. I was like, holy crap,
Yeah.
that's true. You know what I mean?
I can't wait. I can't is Splinter alive in the last Ronin?
No, everybody's gone, bro. He's by
Wow.
himself. And he goes,
Wow.
and it is him taking revenge on the people who killed. I don't know if it's the Foot Clan or not, but
Damn, yo,
I'm
this
definitely gonna
this
have to
movie
cop it.
this novel and this game, they both sound good. I can't wait to do both of them, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to something else. Let's shift to another thing. Let's all right. Do you want to do Actually, let's do this. Let's talk about some DC stuff. So what has been going on with DC?
It hasn't really been a lot of stuff with DC. Again, Twitter is filled with James Gunn debunking shit.
Yeah,
I
right.
love it.
I feel like everyone in DC is just like calling each other out on stuff, and then James Gunn is like the only one like trying to keep like the peace, but debunk, like you're saying, he's just debunking stuff.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, they chose this guy to be Superman, and he's like, no, I did not choose this actor to be Superman. He is gonna direct a Superman movie, so it's the first film of his new acquired DC universe. His first character that he wrote the movie for, he's gonna direct the movie, is gonna be Superman, and he's gonna be behind the scenes. He exactly gonna put. What I like about it is that he wrote it, he's gonna direct it, and he's the boss, so he knows how to. He's gonna know how to put it out there. You know what I mean? So I
He's
can't
pretty
wait
sure
to
about
hear
this
more.
movie.
Yes, he's pretty sure about this movie, man, and I'm excited because Superman is one of my favorites. And bro, for right now, I've been telling you for the last year to watch Superman and Lois show.
I'm gonna have to watch it, bro, because I was just watching some Smallville right now, and I love Smallville, but I need some new Superman, and I haven't seen that. I haven't seen
Well,
that.
I mean, Smallville is great because it's Clark Kent.
Yes.
This one is this one is Superman, bro. The actor, Tom Hossland, bro, he does a Superman. He does a Clark Kent. So, my God, dude. I just catched up on the three first episodes of season 3. There's 3 episodes that are out. This is the most human Superman I have seen in any iteration. Any I can't even say the word, bro. I don't know what's going on with that word.
Yeah, iteration.
Iteration of Superman ever, dude. I am telling you, bro. You know how you when you cook that nice chicken and you eat it and it tastes so good. That's how this Superman show
So
is.
is he the best Superman you've seen? Who's the best Superman you've seen?
Christopher Reeves, man.
Christopher
I
Reeves is
don't
the
care.
best. Yeah. Besides, I do like Smallville Superman. I think
But he
that
wasn't. That's the whole thing. You cannot say that
at the
he
end he at the
that
end he
Tom
was
Welling.
Superman.
Yeah, but we never seen him as Superman, so we could never know how good he was as Superman because we
Yes.
seen him as Clark Kent.
The whole time, yeah.
He was a great Clark. I think he was a wonderful Clark Kent. I think Smallville is just a generations of great CW show ever. Besides the Supernatural, but he went on for like 10 seasons. I think he did great. He was a great Clark Kent, but we never seen him as Superman.
Yeah.
This one, we see this Superman, and the thing is that he's going through some human shit with this
Yeah,
show.
yeah. Like you
He
told
has
me,
to
like
deal with
his
being a father. How can you be a Superman and
Superman and
you have to deal
Superman
with
and
your kids,
Superman got daddy issues, man.
bro? I'm telling you, he's have to learn how to be a father. His kids doesn't know that he's Superman, so he's dealing with how to be a father and how to be Superman, how to save people. His kids think that he's a freaking dork because
And
it's
he's
Clark
Superman.
Kent. And,
He's out here like with super strength, faster than a speeding bullet.
and the way they use some of his powers, like I just seen a scene that he uses X-ray glasses, and the way they did it was like a sonar, kind of like,
Oh, that's
and I
dope.
was like, oh, that is so dope. You know, it's just a great, bro. It's a great show. Of course, it has some of the. I think that's why it has some. It's a darker CW than any other show. I think they
Is it?
kept it away.
It's on CW, right?
It's on CW, but they didn't keep it. It's not into that the CW lovey dovey crap. Like they did with the Flash. Hope that they don't change it in the future. But it's I'm telling you, bro. Oh my god, bro. For those
Just
of you that haven't
giving
watched it,
this.
man,
Man, all right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out because I haven't seen any other. I have to watch it, so I'll check it out.
check it out. Check it out.
Let's talk about the other guy, Batman. Batman 2 has been officially announced with a new villain, and that villain is Clayface. What do you think, man? I think that's an amazing villain to have. I think there's gonna be more, but I think this is a cool one.
I think the main villain is gonna be Clayface, and then they're gonna have like another side villain, like kind of like that what they did with the Batman. They had like the Joker,
Well,
at
they
the
had
end, but
the Riddler, and they had the Penguin. Technically, they had the Penguin. He wasn't the Penguin yet, but
yes, he was just pinned.
he was just Oswald Cobblepot.
He was just Oswald. I can't wait for the show, bro. But that's gonna be Clayface is gonna be dope, and it's gonna be the first time he's gonna be in a live action.
I wonder how that's gonna work with Clayface in live action. It's gonna be cool.
I think it's gonna be what
I can
I
see.
like.
I can
I
see.
like the idea.
I can see him like fucking with Bruce. Just like turning into different people, and he's like,
Turning into Bruce and spending his money.
yeah, just doing some crazy shit.
When the fuck did I go to Vegas? I
Clayface.
spent $3 million in Vegas. The fuck?
Oh
And that
man.
Batman was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna kick his ass for wasting my money. I can get a new batarang."
Clayface is a sad character though, with what happened to him, and so this is gonna be interesting. So let's see where it goes. I think this Batman is great. I think what Matt Reeves is doing with this Batman and Robert Pattinson. I just think this is just great. I think there's not gonna be. I don't think that this is a bad choice as a villain.
No, I think it's a great choice. I think it's a great choice because, first of all, we already seen Joker many times. We've seen the Riddler twice,
Scarecrow,
Scarecrow, um,
Two Face. We've seen Two Face already.
Two Face twice,
Yeah.
and the Joker,
There's
Mister
other.
Freeze.
Yeah. There's other villains that we haven't really explored. For
Yeah,
Batman.
and then you're talking about the Batman. Like the Batman's world is very dark compared to the other Batmans. So I think these kind of characters are the perfect. I said this in a podcast before. I think that Mr. Pig or Zaz would have been a great addition to the Batman because it's such a more darker Batman movie than the other ones. Like Zaz would be a crazy character to have,
Yeah.
bro.
What would be crazy to have to do if you introduce Zaz, and he's working for the Penguin. Him and the Penguin come together and they rise together. You know, basically the Penguin's like, all right, Zaz, I need you to kill this guy for me. All right, Zaz, and then
Well,
just that
yeah,
Zaz just doing his thing.
and he's a freaking. Well, it's gonna kind of be like the Gotham show because the Gotham show has Zaz, and he was pretty. I like Zaz in the Gotham
That
show. I
was a
think he
good.
was
That was
pretty.
a good Zaz. Yeah, that was a
The
good Zaz.
actually all the villains
The
that came out in
Yo,
the Gotham
that
was a
was
good show.
Gotham was a good show. That was like probably the one of the best versions of Riddler I've seen. Like Jim Carrey did great as the Riddler, but
You
his
think
Riddler
so?
was
I think
pretty.
it was. See, that's the big difference between like being a Riddler so serious and a Riddler like Jim Carrey's Riddler that is more like silly because like haha
That's what I'm saying. I think he did good. I think he did good, but I think that the Riddler in Gotham was perfect
oh yes, bro, I love that character
because he was like a smart ass. You know, he was like a smart ass basically.
and the Penguin, the Oswald Cobblepot was
Yeah,
actually really
yeah.
really good. Jim Gordon was. I think the actor for Jim Gordon. Well, Jim Gordon's character was one of the best characters, and the kid that played Bruce Wayne was also really good.
What did you
Um,
think about the end of that? Real quick, sorry to go into this, but what do you think about the end with the suit that you saw him wear?
it was dope, bro.
Yeah, all right. I
I
thought that was a dope shot.
I kind of feel like they did the same thing they did with like Smallville. You know what I'm saying? Like we never see him be
Yeah,
Batman, right?
no,
Until the ending, and then like Smallville did the same thing as he went to the elevator and be like bum 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 bum
yeah,
bum,
yep. And he flew off
and
the
then
roof, and that was it.
and he flew off the roof, and then and Gotham was like, let's do a Smallville ending for this. Let's just have him stand
On the
tall
roof, just on the
on the
roof.
roof, just looking down like, "What's up, bitches? I'm Batman."
That was hard. That was dope. I gotta say, that was dope. And I liked how they had the whole quarter hours owls thing in it. You know, I liked how they tied that in. Um, yeah, man, Batman is one of my favorite DC characters. I can't wait until this Batman 2 movie because I think it's great that they're putting characters that you don't see, like
Yeah. Oh, let me
Clayface.
ask you a question about Batman. Have
What?
you know? Have I don't know if you've seen all the news about the DC comic book Batman. What do you think about him getting the Superman powers?
I have been hearing about that stuff. Uh, I don't
You think
know. It
that's
would.
overkill?
I think that would be overkill. Like how you Batman and you. I think if Batman has superpowers, bro, that dude would probably kill somebody. I know that that's Batman's moral compass is like he doesn't kill anyone, and he doesn't use guns, but he has fucked up some people.
Yeah.
So
You know what? I can. He doesn't use guns, but I don't think. I come on, bro. You're gonna tell me that with the ass kicking that has Batman done, one of them has not died of a collapsed lung or broken ribs?
I'm a collapsed monk, broken ribs.
Think
Oh
about it, bro.
man,
He be
yeah,
kicking these people's asses and
hell
send them
yeah,
to the hospital.
breaking their
A
freaking necks
rib,
and shit.
one of those ribs got into some bad guy's lungs, and he's over there going and just died, bro.
Oh
So
man, Batman don't need guns, bro. He got his hands of fury.
he has the his guns are his
Are his hands?
are his hands. But
Man,
yeah, bro. I don't know. I saw that. I'm like, I think that's an overkill. I probably have to get the comic books to read to see what's that all about. But I saw a couple people in TikTok talk about it. I was like, that's overpowering Batman.
that's too overpowering. That's too overpowering. Yeah, it's too overpowering. The
I
Batman
mean,
would destroy the planet. I think I'm really serious. I'm saying like I don't think Batman would be able to handle those powers.
yeah. I mean,
I think he
somebody.
would first of all he would want to get rid of the powers. He wouldn't want the powers. He'll be like this is too much. The thing is with Batman too, one of the reasons why he didn't fuck with Superman or he always had not that he didn't fuck with him, but that he always had an eye on Superman was because he knows that if Superman really wanted to, Superman could take over whatever he wants. Superman could just do whatever he wants, and he knew that power can't be left unchecked. So you think that he would have these powers and not want to get rid of them too, or not even use them, or he get the powers and he turns bad.
A super bat, he will wreck people up, bro. He will wreck every super because he knows every superhero's weaknesses.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be able to fuck with him, bro.
yeah. I
He'll
don't
be a
know. I
god.
don't know.
He'll be a god.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
but he'll.
Well,
So
it goes
I don't know.
against one. I think the main argument is that it goes against. I think who's Superman, who Batman, why Batman, uh,
Is Batman?
why Batman is Batman, and why he thinks of Superman the way that he does. So I don't think that he would even keep the powers in the first place. He would try to get rid of
Yeah.
them for sure.
Definitely gonna have to cop the comic books and read them so we could give the geekers an update on Superman, Super Bat,
Super
the Super
bats.
Bat. Talk
Let's
about Super Bats. Well, not
talk
Super
about
Bat,
Super
but
bats. Let's talk about Shazam, man. Shazam and
the
Black Adam.
scandal.
The whole scandal with that kind of stuff. So Zachary Levy and The Rock have been sharing some things about WB executives, with the DC folks, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Zachary Levy came out with a video on social media about Shazam where he was like, "Hey, we wanted Henry Cavill to be in Shazam. That didn't happen. We talked to the executives. They didn't want it to happen. They also said that, hey, they wanted Shazam to be in Black Adam. So Zachary Levy was trying to promote, like, was trying to make Shazam the way that you're supposed to make Shazam. That's what he's saying. And a lot of it was
Yes.
turned down by the executives.
No, 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 no. Not by the executives. By The Rock.
I think part of it. I don't think all of it. I think definitely the executives probably said no too.
I don't know, bro. It looks like The Rock because what I was reading was that The Rock was like, "No, I want Superman." He fought for Superman to come in.
Yes, I
He
know that
decided.
happened. Yeah.
He decided he didn't want because remember, Black Adam was supposed to be the big project for The Rock. For 15 years, he was working. He was gonna change the power of DC. I am The Rock, and you really didn't keep it source material as sorts. It was a good movie. It wasn't the best movie. It was an okay movie, but it was a Rock movie instead of a Black Adam movie for me.
And they wanted to have the Justice Society show up in Shazam, and The Rock basically blocked that. Like,
He blocked that, and they had to use James Gunn's people. So that's telling me that Zachary Levi might be staying in the UDC.
wait, what James Gunn people were in
The
Shazam?
the bearded guy from Peacemaker
In Shazam
and
2 or Shazam 1?
Shazam 2.
Oh, I haven't. Did it come out yet?
Yeah.
All
But
right.
the ending so the ending
Tell me, yeah. Tell
was
me at this point.
supposed to be Hawkman and somebody else from the
Doctor Fate.
No, Dr. Fate dead.
Dr. Fate died. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So he was supposed to come. They were supposed to try to get Shazam to join the Justice League, the Justice Society. I'm sorry, the Justice Society. They had to change the ending because The Rock said, "No, you're not going to use none of my people." It's like, first of all, it's not your people. They belong to WB. You're not the boss. So they had to change it, and they brought in the big dude from Peacemaker, the bearded dude,
Yeah, that was on the
and
team, and one of the Amanda Waller's.
Amanda Waller's crew
Yep.
to recruit Shazam at the end of the movie. And then again, like you were saying, Shazam was supposed to be the one that appeared at the end of Black Adam, and he fought for Superman. So he, like everybody's mad at like James Gunn and for like the whole Henry Cavill. It's like you can't even blame him, bro. That was all The Rock that fought for him. WB never said they were going to hire him. It was more like The Rock was just fighting for that season for that Superman. WB never said we're gonna bring him.
That was gonna happen. They never said that was gonna. Hey,
That's it.
what you think James Gunn is gonna save it? I'm just playing devil's advocate. Do you think he's gonna save DC?
I think so. I think so. I mean, he brought character. He brought Guardians of the Galaxy. Nobody really cared about Guardians of the Galaxy. True life. Nobody, even the comic book world, us, we never knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. We knew that we could from the comic books, but we never knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy are. And James Gunn put them on the map. You know what I'm saying? And now Rocket is everybody's favorite. Star Lord is pretty dope. Gamora, all these characters. That was all James Gunn. You know what I'm saying? With the power of Marvel, right? James Gunn, first of all, James Gunn is an active comic book fan. He is like Kevin Feige. He loves comic books.
Yo, we have to talk about what's going on with the whole situation with Marvel and with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors got caught up with doing some things that he shouldn't have done. It's supposedly that he is facing an assault charge against, I think, his girlfriend. Bro, what do you think this is going to mean for Marvel?
I don't know what. Let's finish the whole DC first, and then we'll go into Jonathan Majors. So yes, I think James Gunn will save. And one reason, and this is, I've been thinking about this, and I've been waiting for the podcast to come out because I really wanted to say this. The only reason that Shazam 2 got negative reviews, or not negative reviews, but didn't make that much movie, was because the backlash of what's been going on.
So
in the DC universe.
Yeah, I can see that. What would you give it out of 5?
I haven't seen it yet. It's bro, it's already coming in digital, like in a week or so.
I'll wait until then.
Yeah. So once we see it, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think I love Shazam 1. And Shazam is a character. I think they're gonna keep it real to what Shazam is. Like, Shazam is just a silly character. He's a kid. He's a kid in a Superman body.
In a Superman body.
So I can't wait to see it. We'll definitely see it, and we'll definitely give you an update on what we think about it. But to the question you asked me, I think James Gunn will save DC. Just give him some time. All we need is time. We gave Kevin Feige time after everything, but now that we say that he's going to save DC, and DC might get saved, what is going to happen to Marvel now with all the stuff that's been happening to Marvel?
Yeah, man.
They fired a couple of people, some high executives.
Yeah, they fired a couple people, and I don't know, they might do some more. I think they fired the director of VFX at Marvel, and supposedly it was because of doing some work that for a competitor or something like that. It was I'm trying to think. It was.
And they hired like this. They didn't fire like the CEO of Marvel Entertainment. Yeah, they fired a couple of people.
They did. So this is who they fired, man. They fired the head of VFX at Marvel Studios, and it was basically let's see. They also fired Isaac Perlmutter.
He was like an executive, right?
Yeah, I think no, not Paul Perlmutter. They didn't fire him. They fired Disney CEO Bob Iger leaves the movie after replacing former chairman Bob Chapek. So yeah, so I think Bob Chapek left, Bob Iger is in. They they have they fired the VFX director
Yeah,
at Marvel Studios.
there've been some scandals going on in the Marvel side. So
Yeah,
let's
and
see what
everything.
happens. I mean, we got
Yeah,
Secret
man.
Invasion that's coming on June 21st,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see what's going on. I don't know if that's going to give Kevin Feige a little bit more power. Or you know what they're going to do with that. We just got to just keep
He's got
out.
his handful.
He got his handful,
He's got his handful.
especially with. I don't know if this is going to ruin people, but
If this is
I,
gonna ruin like the lineup for Marvel going forward,
yeah, because the whole thing with like Jonathan Majors, like you were said before, allegedly he has an assault charge with his girlfriend
well,
or ex
he has
girlfriend
the charge there, so that now they're trying to figure
investigating.
out if he. Yeah, there's an investigation, so we'll see what happens there. But right at the height of his career, and man, it sucks. It sucks.
It's kind of sucks. Not that it kind of sucks, but isn't it kind of like weird that he's so high in his stuff, and that comes up like sometimes I think that people like because they when you
Well,
become such a high tier, more problems like this might appear for you.
just like what Biggie said, more money, more problems, man. More money, more
Do you think
problems.
that's why it happened?
I'm not
Because
sure
now that
what.
he's
No, I don't know. I don't
or
want to assume whatever
yeah, I don't want to
happened.
assume. Yeah, I don't want to
I don't
assume
want to. I don't
saying
want to. I don't want to assume what happened. But if it did happen, then
that's kind of
this is
fucked
a
up.
big hit. This is a big hit to, of course, to first of all, this would be a very sad situation for the victim, for the girlfriend, and it will be a big hit to Marvel, man. It will be a big, and it sucks, right at the
Marvel
height of
and everything,
Jonathan
Creed.
and
You
Creed,
know, now
right at
that
the height of his
Creed
career, bro. He had like three. He was, but it's already in like four movies that came out. You know,
Deception. Oh no,
Deception,
Inception. Not the Deception. No, the movie that is in Paramount Plus with the
Devotion,
airplanes.
Devotion.
Devotion that I actually want to see,
Imagine
I seen the trailers.
Deception.
Deception, but at the same time, I don't know him. I don't know if he's actually like that. I don't know. I don't know his personal life. So there's no way of me saying that it's true or it's not true. Like you
How
said,
do you
there's
think?
investigation for it, but
How do you think that Kevin Feige is gonna handle that situation? Do you think they're gonna just wait and see what happens, or they're gonna do like some Johnny Depp shit and then just Disney fired Johnny Depp, bro, and it was because like almost like not the same reasons, but because of violence against domestic violence, So
yeah, but it came out to be the opposite.
yeah, no, I know that, but they
You know what
never
I'm
came.
saying?
They never came back from that. They fired him as Johnny Depp, and they fired him as Jack Sparrow, and there's has been no.
He lost mad movie things, bro, because
Yeah,
of that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we go. It kind of sucks because he's a big part of what's going to happen in the future of
of
Marvel.
course he's freaking king. He connects everything.
He connects
He
everything. So
Yeah,
if he
but
gets
people,
fired, we're gonna have a new Kang.
I think it can still be done. I think it's still early enough where you could replace him, but they would have to make that decision soon because if they make another movie and he's in it, then it's going to be hard to replace him. I think they because it's the multiverse. There's different versions of him, so you can easily just replace him.
Yeah,
It's
and people's gonna
there's
understand.
variants. Yeah, there's variants, bro.
And people will understand if it is true or whatever. man,
It's
it's
unfortunate.
hard.
It's you know. Do you? I hope it doesn't stain the this whole hype around this character and the movies that are gonna come out.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know his person. I don't know Jonathan Majors just by I know he's a good actor. I don't know his personal life. I don't know him personally. I hope that is not true because I will never want somebody to get blamed for something like that. But unfortunately, when you're famous, shit happens.
Shit happens
Especially,
regardless if you're famous. Fucking
yeah. But when you're famous, you're put into the public
you're
view, and then
yes,
millions of people will look at you like you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? And they never doubt you because what people say. So
yes.
it happened to Johnny
It
Depp, and
sucks.
then once they found out that Johnny Depp was the victim, at first everybody was hating Johnny Depp. Oh, he's an abuser. He beats women. Blah blah blah. Got fired from everything that he was ever worked for. His name was slandered, and look at what happened to him. And he came out to be the victim of the whole situation. And to this day, his name is still stained because of that. So
Yeah, we'll see
hopefully
what's
that
gonna
doesn't
happen, man.
happen. Yeah, let's see what happens.
We'll see what's gonna happen with that. I don't know what Kevin Feige is gonna do. Right now, it just seems that they're gonna just wait it out.
Kevin Feige has a lot of his play because he's still dealing with the firing of all this stuff that's going
Of
on
the
in Marvel.
firings, yeah, bro. He's got and also fucking figuring out like this next phase and how that's gonna work. So there's a lot. I don't know, man. I think this is a great opportunity for DC to just come in and just take the reins of being like the best cinematic
Uppercut,
universe.
bro.
Yeah, right. Don't you? This is the best time for them to do it within these next couple years. Like if they come out with a movie in I would say in a year or two from now, like a James Gunn movie, bro, they can take it.
Yes,
I think
yes.
they have the momentum right now because right now Marvel is on the decline. We're seeing the trend. We're seeing the trend. Marvel is on the decline. They're saying that it's turning out like the Star Wars universe. It's like not. It's just not as good as how it used to be. So
I mean, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's unfortunately, but it's true. Let's
they're on the
see. Let's
decline,
see.
bro.
They're in the
They're on the
decline. They're in
decline.
the decline. Yes, they are. I mean, there's still a couple of projects that I'm excited for.
Yeah,
Deadpool. I'm excited for that. Secret Invasion. Let's see what happens with that. Comes out on June 21st. We have a lot of projects that hopefully they don't get
I don't think they'll get canceled or anything like that.
not
I don't
canceled
think
but
that this one.
delayed.
I think that definitely though, this is gonna. All that's going on. Marvel is facing a big dilemma right now. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that. But let's go into the last topic for today. The last two, and I think we're just basically talking just about Pedro Pascal and how fucking amazing this actor is, because he's in two of the best. He was in two of the best series. We The Last of Us show finished like about 2 weeks ago, and The Mandalorian is on right now. This man is just killing it. He's killing the game, bro. Let's first talk about The Last of Us, man, and just talk about his performance, but also talk about Bella Ramsey's performance overall.
Bro, the whole series, first of all, the whole series was just amazing. The ending was amazing. The show was amazing. Bella Ramsey was a perfect cast. Pedro Pascal, bro, that last that last episode, bro. There's a lot of questions about it for people that never played the game. They were like, "What the fuck?" And people that played the game was like, "Do you agree with what he did?"
Joe?
Yes.
It's hard. I
He will
would
either
say
had to
yes. I would
save
say yes.
millions or save
I would
her.
say no. I would say yeah.
I will
I would
do
say
it.
I think he did the right thing because like she became like his daughter. Like Ellie became like Joel's daughter in the process of these of how they were together for like a year or something or two, a year, traveling. So yeah, I don't blame I don't blame Joel for what he
Yo,
did,
he went Rambo on the
man. He
motherfuckers.
went Rambo. He went Rambo on them for sure.
Oh man, bro. And then the Mandalorian is man, Pedro Pascal is just hot right now, bro. He's a
Yeah,
great
man.
actor,
Yeah. So what did you think about the ending of The Last of Us? Like now that
bro.
we've seen, like I know now that we've seen him and Ellie now leaving the hospital, he's killed the doctor, and now he's lied to Ellie. I think Ellie knows that he's like lying. Um, but what do you think, man? What do you think about this next season? How crazy it's gonna be?
Next season, first of all, the writer and the creator said the next season is gonna be The Last of Us Part Two. The video game is so intense in the storyline that it will give you more than one season. So
The story is very intense in The Last of Us, or in The Last of Us Two.
yeah, so he said that there's gonna be multiple seasons just because of that. Part two, we're gonna get introduced to Abby.
And I
I
think I
don't
know
even
who it's gonna be. I think the actress is already known. Like we already know who's gonna be the
who
actress. So she was in the Mandalorian season in this last season.
the one with the short hair,
Yeah, yep, Katie O'Brien.
bro. She's gonna get hated. I
Why
don't
is
want to
she?
spoil nothing. What's going on? Oh man,
She was in Ant Man.
it doesn't matter. What matters is that season two will be
Why would she get
intense.
hated? Oh yes, I know why. I
Really,
know exactly. Hell yeah, bro! Look at them arms, yo, bro. Look at them arms. I
not
sent you
just looking
some.
the arm, bro. For people that haven't played the game, expect. I, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it because it's going to be spoiled. Just prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself. I mean, Last of Us broke. How you call it? Broke that for game adaptations to put into real life. Broke the mold, and I think that that's gonna. Something's going on with the microphone.
With mine?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Maybe because I had metal next to it.
uh, I think it's your watch.
All right. How about now?
Yeah. Um. So like I was saying, bro, like I said, it broke the mold for what video game adaptations could become and could do, and it was great. What did you think about the whole season and the last episode? What was your
Beautifully written. I think that the directors did great. I just finished watching the making of The Last of Us on HBO. It's like 37 minutes. That was really interesting. Seeing how they did the VFX. Like, bro, I would if I didn't even notice any VFX. Like they did so much practical stuff, but they also did some VFX stuff. But man, the way that they merged all that together just beautifully, bro, made a beautiful story and made it their own, but also made it in a way that still elevated the stories of what was told in the game. So
mm-hmm.
I can't wait until the next season and the many other seasons that are gonna come out of this because it's just amazing, and yeah, it's I think it's gonna overtake. I think it might overtake Game of Thrones as probably one of the best HBO series.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So
But talking about talking about making a video game into live action. Again, I'm gonna say Last of Us broke the mold for what game adaptations to live actions could become if you go by source material. And actually, I think it broke the mold for anything, for anything that is written to cartoons, to put into live action. I think Last of Us said, if you guys go by the source material, you guys will get a great show. For instance, the Halo show, disappointed by many fans. Why? Because they
Changed
created
up a
their
lot of
own
stuff. Yeah.
thing. Last of Us kept it real, kept the game alive. People that never played the game want to play the game because of that. God of War, hopefully it's got picked up by Amazon. Hopefully they're keeping into that lore of what Kratos is all about. Assassin's Creed also got picked up by Netflix. We all was disappointed by that freaking movie. It wasn't as bad as Dragon Ball, but it was still bad. Hopefully they do it correctly, right? Because Assassin's Creed is a freaking great video game. If you had a choice of a video game brought to live action, what game would you bring? I
That's
already have.
hard.
I already
I,
have.
I think I think I would put Days Gone. Days Gone is a pretty good game. It's a good zombie game. Having the biker, I think that whole story is good. It's long enough that you can tell a show about it. You know, you meet other characters. I definitely think they can do a Days Gone game. In terms of another game, I don't know what other game that could be a live
What other
action that would
story
be.
game have you played? You'd be like, man, if this was
You know,
based on the
I
game.
didn't finish it. I didn't finish the game because I didn't like that I had to fucking walk everywhere in the game with like a lot of equipment on my back. But it was a Death Stranding.
Yeah, I never actually played it, so I heard it's good, but the um the story is pretty good. But
Yeah, the
I
story's
I,
pretty
I
good.
never played it. But I played Detroit Become Humans, bro. That freaking story it's about androids, kind of future, androids, and bro, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's kind of like that show Humans, um, kind of like that. Pretty androids that want to become humans, and it's pretty intense. Silent
Yeah.
Hill will be another one that if they
Yes. A lot of apocalyptic games.
could become, I mean, video games pretty much apocalyptic. You know what would be a good show if they do it right? And rest in peace to Lance, that he was the voice of one of the main characters in the game, Destiny.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
If you do it right, Destiny will be a great, because Destiny is like you are the main character. You play it, you choose your main character. You are the main character. So it doesn't have to be like an actor, because whatever actor it is, they pretty much have helmets and stuff, kind of like the Mandalorian. But if you choose three main characters to be the hunter, the warlock, and oh my god, the titan, to fight against these monsters that invade and try to, bro, it's saying you, if you never played Destiny, it's such a great game. It's a good game. It has a good story behind it. It's pretty much alien invading, and it's very scientific, yeah, sci-fi. So it will be a great story. I think Destiny will be a great, if it's done right. It doesn't have like a complete story, but if you pick the main things of what the story is, it'll be a great live action
Yeah, man.
series. I wouldn't be a movie. It has to be a series, because there's so many seasons that was added into that game that it's like incredible.
Yeah, man. There's so many good options for games to turn into movies, man. But whatever comes out, they might have to consider hiring Pedro Pascal. Oh
For
man,
every live action, just
for
like
every
Days
live
Gone,
action thing,
Pedro Pascal, Detroit Become Human, Pedro Pascal. It's like everything from now on is Pedro Pascal.
for real.
Superman, Pedro Pascal.
Superman, Pedro Pascal, Superman.
The new
But
Batman, Pedro Pascal. So how he's Superman and Batman? Doesn't matter. He's Pedro Pascal.
I think that is all for this week. That is all for this week. Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Comic Guys podcast with your hosts Angel and Kevin. If you're a fan and you want to become a geeker, make sure that you check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can also check out Angel, sometimes myself, not often, but mostly Angel on Tuesdays gaming. And remember, every week we'll be here every Friday talking about all new topics. And as always, we love you, geekers. Peace out.
Yes, sir. And remember, let's geek out. Peace.